What's up guys, it's Wayne from Gamer Gab. Kingdom Come Deliverance and I had a rocky start back in 2018. And by rocky I mean I rage quit the game after the first couple hours. But I picked it up again during the pandemic and ended up loving the game. Now I've just finished Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and we need to talk about it. Obviously it's a hit, but let's get into it anyway.
Gamer Gab.
Go!
First off, props to Warhorse Studios and Deep Silver for not announcing this game years in advance like so many publishers do these days. This game was announced in April of 2024, less than a year before its February 2025 release. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is an open-world RPG, and just like the first game, you play as Henry, the adopted son of a blacksmith who gets caught up in the war that's raging across medieval Bohemia, now known as Czechia or the Czech Republic. This game picks up right where the first game ended, as it should, because holy cow was that ending a disappointment.
Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
You serious?
Anyway, the world of Bohemia is full and alive. NPCs go about their daily lives. They get in fights in the street. They go to work in the morning and home in the evening. Heck, they even return their dishes to the kitchen when they're done eating. The environments are lush and detailed, and whether you're deep in the woods or in town, the ambient sound design is super immersive. The combat system from the first game has been simplified a little this time around, but it's still one of the most unique combat experiences in gaming, and it can leave you feeling pumped when you defeat even a simple bandit, especially early game. The game is epic in both content and scale. The main story features 32 quests, most of which have multiple objectives. For perspective, Skyrim and Fallout 4 both had 19 missions in their main stories. If you've ever played an RPG, you know that fetch quests are a staple of the genre, but Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has almost none. Oh, a quest may start off with what you think is a simple objective, but you absolutely will not be able to just forge 2 horseshoes and return them to the blacksmith's wife for a few groschen and then be on your way. It's a whole thing, every time, and it's awesome. The depth of storytelling in this game is next level. All the voice talent is top-notch as well. There are no shortage of award-worthy performances in this game. So let's get into the problems with this game as I see them. First, character movement. Henry's movement is loose and sometimes unresponsive. He struggles to walk smoothly over uneven terrain, often getting hung up on small ledges or steps, which can make moving through the woods on foot irritating at times. Also, in combat, attacks on enemies that haven't aggroed onto you yet often don't register at all. I also experienced a few Bethesda bugs where NPCs would vanish or simply not show up during a cutscene, or their dialogue would be muted. I also saw some terrain floating or assets clipping through other assets, and the lockpick mechanic may be the worst I've ever seen in a game. The game definitely isn't perfect, but when the characters, storytelling, combat, vocal performances, and world building are this good, I have no problem overlooking a few bugs and glitches. This game is phenomenal. Now, I'm usually all about exploring in open world games, and this game offers plenty of secrets and Easter eggs to find, but the story missions were so good that I found myself exploring the world less because I was so interested in getting to my next objective. I almost feel bad for the other RPGs that come out this year because as far as I'm concerned, the Game of the Year has already dropped. I'm rating Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 a 9.8 out of 10. Just a little side note here about representation. Warhorse Studios is a Czech game studio, and the Kingdom Come series is about their country's history. Both of these games have come under fire by some modern audiences for their lack of representation. What people don't realize or don't want to acknowledge is that addressing social issues doesn't have to be heavy-handed, which is a lesson I think Dragon Age Velguard learned the hard way. Discrimination and inequality are not new concepts, and therefore don't require being explored in a modern way. Medieval Bohemia is rife with these issues, and this game addresses them in meaningful ways that remain period accurate. There's also a great interaction where Henry meets an NPC named Musa, who's an African Muslim from the country of Mali. Henry, like most Europeans in the 1400s, has never seen a black man before, and his reaction to this meeting is funny but poignant as well.
So please, stop staring at me and tell me what you need from me.
I think the takeaway here is that most gamers can appreciate a game with a social conscience as long as it fits within the confines of the story, instead of it becoming the story to the detriment of the game. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. As always, Gamer Gab is powered by Conway Corp Internet, and I'll see you next time on Gamer Gab.
Gamer Gab.
Go.